Hello, baseball fans. This is Highland Park Scouts Baseball, a production of Game On Sports. I'm Rob Davis, along with Pete and Fred, here to bring you the game this afternoon. It is a scheduled 10-inning scrimmage. The Coppell Cowboys have come across town via bus from the 75019 zip code to take on your Highland Park Scouts. Isaac Hutchinson will start things off on the mound today. Let me set the defense for you. Ryan Donahoe at first, Adam Ritchie at second, James Siegler will be at third. Your shortstop is Cole Flashnick. Left field is Danilo Chan. Center field is Martin True. Right fielder is Henry Gahagan. Going through the batting order here for the Coppell Cowboys. I only have last names for the Cowboys. It's just a scrimmage. It's not quite up to shape for the game, for game day, but it'll be Trickle, Hill, Frost, Malik, Montgomery, Perez, Broom, Slayton, Cho, and the other Slayton, the two Slayton brothers. They'll hit 10 as they go through the order. The Scots will hit 9 going through their order, and then the replacement order will also have 9. And there's the throw down to second. We're about to spit and get, blow and go, move and groove, shake and bake. We're about to play some baseball. Coppell is coached by Matt Garza, his 4th year. Oh, let me turn off my phone here. And the Scots, of course, are coached by Travis Yoder. Last year, the Cowboys were 11-18 and did not make the playoffs in their 6A. Kill the music. And there we go. Fred is doing the music today.
DJ FM. FG.
He is on the mark. Here's Isaac Hutchinson's first pitch. Fastball. Catches the inside part of the corner right underneath of the elbows of Trickle as he's right on top of the plate. Backs off a couple inches here. Hutchinson from the windup. Up in a little bit. Fastball mid to upper 80s. The Murray State signee. The 1-1 breaking ball, nice looking pitch, catches the outside corner of ball and 2 strikes. Cowboys have 6 returning starters listed at TexasHighSchoolBaseball.com, just a bit outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scots, of course, made it to the by-district round last year. Swing and a high fly ball going to hit on top of the admin building over here. Still 2-2. If you're just on your way from Hutchinson to Trickle, just misses inside, and now we have a full count. Hutchinson's payoff pitch is in the air down the line to right. Gahagan a long run over, but he won't get there. A lot of foul ball territory here at Scotland Yard. A little bit more so to the right than there is to the left. At least that's the way it looks to my eyes. In a battle here to get things started. 3 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, that'll stay on the infield. Ritchie and Donahoe, and Ritchie will call off Donahoe and make the catch. 1 down. That'll bring up Hill. Hutchinson's next delivery took a little something off of that one. Hill swings right through it. Breaking ball, nice looking pitch, swung through. Hutchinson's 0-2 delivery. On the ground, Weekly hit the Siegler at third. Nice toss across the infield in time. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring up Frosk, as Fred has left me with the music, so I'm trying to figure out what we're going to play in between innings here, getting ahead of myself. Breaking ball stays up high from Hutchinson. Got to admit, there's a few songs on that list I do not know. There's a breaking ball for a strike. Hutchinson, after the battle with Trickle to get things started, has really dialed it in here. This will be his only inning to pitch, and he is not in the batting order. Breaking ball again on the ground. Flashnick on a pair of hops, and an off-balance throw to first in time. 3 up, 3 down. Good inning for Hutchinson, and we'll go to the bottom of the first, scoreless. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports. Going to the bottom of the first, and Cole Flashnick will lead things off for the Scots. Montgomery will be on the mound these first 2 innings for the Cowboys, a tall right-hander. Be Flashnick, Ritchie, Siegler, True, Gahagan, Donahoe, Flint, Leaf Ritchie, and Yoder. Cole takes the first pitch outside. Montgomery pitches from a stretch position, even though there's nobody on base. 2 balls and no strikes to Flash. Flash committed to the University of Arkansas. Just a junior. Takes another ball outside, 3-0. In the air to left, it's going to bend and get down. Hit it off the end of the bat. It falls down into left field for a base hit, and that's our first base runner of the day. 1 on, nobody out for Adam Ritchie. Ritchie signed to go play ball at Paris Junior College next year. Go see the Eiffel Tower out there. I think the official Eiffel Tower is in Kansas, but there is an Eiffel Tower in Paris, Texas. Hit hard on the ground up the middle. Nice stop by the second baseman. Gets it to second in time for the fielder's choice. Well hit, just didn't quite get through one down. And that'll bring up James Siegler. That was a nice play and good dish from your second baseman for the Cowboys. There's a picture of Fred he showed me, him with the Eiffel Tower in Paris, Texas. He's got a cowboy hat on top. That pitch is down. Ritchie got a really big secondary lead and had to scatter back. Decent lead again. Stretching out to a good lead. Montgomery doesn't give him a look. There goes Ritchie. The throw down will not be in time. Stolen base. Duck on the pond now for Siegler. James just a sophomore. Played a lot of first base last year. Looks like he's going to play a lot of third base this year. Corner infielder with some pop in his bat. Checks his swing. Looked like it went right through his elbows. Martin True on deck, and then Henry Gahagan. Montgomery takes a look at Ritchie, kicks and delivers on the ground but foul. Sits on top of the dugout. No, it does fall. Last scrimmage at Scotland Yard will be in McKinney on Friday. Montgomery delivers outside ball 4. So 2 on and 1 out for Martin True. True had hits in each of the scrimmages last week. Had one game in which he was on base 3 times, a hit, a walk, and a hit by pitch. 2 on, 1 out. Montgomery delivers a little low. Oh, we hadn't been doing the walk-up music. Hold on. Curveball stays inside. 2 balls and no strikes now to Tino. Montgomery's pitch on the ground towards the hole at second. Nobody at first. The pitcher does get there. Nice job by Montgomery to hustle over and beat True to the bag. A productive out moves runners to second and third. Henry Gahagan. Go ahead and hit it. There you go. Look at that. So 2 outs and runners at second and third. Henry Gahagan playing right field today. He and Isaac Hutchinson were 2 of the pitchers 2 years ago to pitch in a 9-inning no-hitter against this very same Coppell school. And that was in one of these preseason games. Don't think we played Coppell last year. Hit towards the hole. The third baseman will cut it off. He'll have to hurry his throw across the infield. They're going to call him safe at first. Umpire says he pulled his foot. I'll give him an RBI single. In the home book in the preseason. So, infield hit brings in 1. Richie scores. Siegler now at third with Gahagan at first. 2 outs. Here's Ryan Donahoe. There goes Gahagan. Fake bunt, fake throw to second. Siegler retreats to third, and now Gahagan's also at second. 2 ducks on the pond for Donahoe. 6'5" left-handed first baseman and pitcher. Swing and a miss, healthy cut, no contact. A couple years ago, we had 6'6" Jordan Stribling with probably the largest set of cleats I've ever seen. I don't think Donahoe quite has as big a feet as Stribling had. That pitch is outside. His dad said it was a size 16. Looked a lot bigger than just a 16. Montgomery steps off and then back on. Not much of a lead by Siegler at third. Richie a little aggressive at second. Shortstop right in behind him. Montgomery pays neither one of them any attention as Donahoe swings through another pitch on the outside. A ball and 2 strikes to Donahoe. Swing and a miss, healthy cut but no contact. We've completed 1 inning, and the Scots lead it 1-0. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball, a production of Game On Sports. Grady Cothram on the mound for the Scots here in the second. Isaac Hutchinson had a 1-2-3 in the first. Here's Malik Montgomery and Perez for the Cowboys. Actually, that's Hutchinson back out for the second inning. As I look up and see him out there. The game plan had Cothram for the second and the third, but I look back out there and that's Isaac Hutchinson again. Pitch to Malik, up and away. Parker Yoder couldn't quite find the handle on it. Gets to the backstop. Umpire doing a little extra work, going and retrieving the ball. The pitcher Montgomery on deck. You see the Cowboys wearing the 75019 on the back of their practice shirts. There's a pitch for a strike. It's got to be the zip code, or the zip code where Coppell High School is. That pitch will be outside. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and that will be the first strikeout of the day for Isaac Hutchinson. Good comeback there. And get the strikeout. Here comes Montgomery now, the opposing pitcher. I scanned the November and February baseball signing lists and did not see a single Coppell Cowboy on their list. So Hutchinson starts Montgomery off with a breaking ball. That doesn't mean that nobody from Coppell's signed or decided to go to college to play baseball. It just means that they didn't sign on those major signing days. Swing and a miss through that. Had to be the changeup. Didn't look like it broke like the curveball. Didn't have the giddy up of the fastball. 0-2 now to Montgomery. Just outside. Hit a spot. Yoder was set up out there, but it was off the plate. The 1-2. Fastball swung through for strike three, back-to-back strikeouts for Hutch. And that'll bring up Perez. Heads up and in. Went in one arm of his shirt, came out the other end, didn't touch anything. Maybe. A ball and no strikes to Perez. Hutchinson kicks and delivers right down the pipe for a strike. The 1-1, grounded foul. Hutch looking for his second straight 3-up, 3-down inning. And now either Parker or the batter or Isaac just want a little reset. Yoder set up on the outside part of the plate. The pitch hits his spot just off the plate. 2-2. Breaking ball fouled into the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the second. Deuces are wild. 1-0 Scots. Breaking ball hit hard, but gonna go foul onto the roof of the batting structure down the left field line. We'll do this again Friday up in McKinney, 10 innings again, and then we'll get the season going next week. Fouled into the screen. And the 2-2 from Hutch, just outside. Full count now. A tempting fastball, but Perez didn't offer at it. Hutchinson looking for his second straight 3-up, 3-down inning. The full count pitch in the air, but again down the line and foul to left. Stays in the ballpark, but in foul territory. The full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Yoder will have to complete the out at first. He did not. It went off the glove of Donahoe. And since it went off the glove, I guess Donahoe gets the error. It's just preseason. Doesn't matter. It is an error on what goes down as a strikeout, but an error. So 3 straight strikeouts for Hutchinson and a base runner. And that will bring up Broom for the Cowboys. Decent lead from Perez, not too good. Pitch will bounce and hit the backstop and go about 22 feet in the air. And that will put Perez at second base. Fastball a little away. In the air, if it doesn't stay in the infield, it'll go foul. Heads up in the stands. Nice one-hop play by one of the dads down there. And there's Cole Gahagan walking in. Hi, Cole. First time I've seen him this year. Hutchinson's 2-2, swing and a miss. Oh, apparently it's not 3 strike, or now it's 2 strikes. Thought he had 2 strikes on him. Hey, it's preseason for me too. So now we think the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner at second. In the top of the second. Breaking ball on the ground to Donahoe is going to be foul. That one stuck in Donahoe's glove. Hutchinson looks in, checks his runner, comes home, checks swing, gets away from Yoder, and the runner will achieve third base. Three strikeouts in the inning, but an error on the attempt to finish the out at first has the runner now at third base with 2 outs. In a 1-0 game in the second inning. Hutchinson looking to sit down the Cowboys. Ball 4. After 3 strikeouts, you get the walk, and that'll bring up Slayton, one of the Slayton brothers. Cho on deck, and then the other Slayton in the hole if we get that far. Runners first and third. We'll see if the Scots have any special defense. Anticipate the runner taking off from first. He does not on the first pitch. Pitch is outside for a ball. Second pitch coming up. See if the runner takes off here. He does not. Pitches up. 2 balls and no strikes. Now we're getting some signals from coach over at third. Same lead at first. See if Hutchinson throws over just to keep him honest. He does not. Runner doesn't go. Pitches up and in. 3-0. Two on, 2 out. 3 balls and no strikes. Again, the runner doesn't go, and there's a strike. Lots of signals from the coach this time. Came way out of the box towards the third base line. Runner does not have much of a running posture, doesn't have much of a lead. He takes off this time. There's the step and go, and should have gone to the base rather than going to Richie, who was off the base. It'll be a stolen base. I'll say it again. That's going to work one time this year. Somewhere in Texas, the old step and go. That time the runner had the advantage. Still 3 balls and a strike to the batter, Slayton. 2 runners on and 2 outs. That'll be ball 4. 2 walks after the 3 strikeouts. And now the bases are juiced. Here comes Coach Yoder to talk to his pitcher. I don't know what to play.
Well, let's see. How about art?
Okay, and then that'll fade. Okay, here comes Cho, left-handed hitting batter. Number 9 in the order. The other Slayton brother on deck, number 10 here in the scrimmage. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Strikeout, 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 but the error at first. Base on balls, base on balls. 5 batters up, 3 on base with 2 outs. Hutchinson kicks and delivers, swinging a foul straight back. Cho aggressive on the first pitch. I was always taught if the pitcher had walked the previous batter that you let him throw a strike before you go swinging. They don't play ball like that anymore, I guess. The 0-1 to Cho. That'll hit him off his shoe tops. That'll tie the score at 1. And the Cowboys end up with a run without the benefit of a hit. And here is the number 10 batter in the order, Slayton. His brother's now on second base. Tied at 1 here in the top of the second. Going to be a strike on the corner. The weather has mostly agreed with us to play some baseball today. Temperature around 70. Light breeze. Overcast skies. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good day to take pictures because you got this nice big satin silky sky diffusing all the sunshine. Nice even shadows everywhere.
Okay, but why does it say don't allow? Because right now it's allowing.
Hutchinson, the 0-2 to Slayton. Way outside, gets away. Here comes the runner. He will score. And the Cowboys take the lead, still without the benefit of a hit. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hutchinson a little extra time there. Bounces another one in. Time called to the plate. And here we go again. Little outside. Tapped towards third, but it'll go foul. It's the preseason here at Scotland Yard. Scheduled for a 10-inning scrimmage today with Coppell Cowboys. The lights are on. Sun's still pretty high in the sky. You can see the dot in upper right center field. Hutchinson's pitch swung and missed. 4 strikeouts in the inning for Hutchinson, but the Cowboys, without benefit of a hit, push 2 runs across and take a 2-1 lead. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports. Here we go. Charlie Flint will lead it off in the second inning for the Scots, now trailing 2-1. Montgomery on the mound. Got time. Still talking to Parker is Travis Yoder. Umpire didn't like him out on the playing surface. Here we go. Charlie Flint from Montgomery, swing and a miss. Scott's had 2 hits and a run in the first. Also had a runner on a walk. Fielder's choice. There's a pitch outside. My kingdom for a pencil sharpener. They'll actually sharpen a pencil. Hit well to right. Going to back up the right fielder a couple of steps. But he makes the catch, 1 down.
Oh, it's 2-1. Okay. You said it was 1-1.
Oh, no, they got 2.
No.
2 to 1. Leaf Ritchie now steps in.
But we're not keeping score.
Leaf Ritchie, younger brother of Adam, takes a breaking ball. Mom Lillian brought the music system in here for us today on her backup phone. I'm going to send the app information to Chris Statzer and Michael Gruber, who have done music at stadiums off their laptops for years. Show them what she has discovered. That pitch will miss down low. I think it's 2 balls and a strike. Nope, 3 balls and no strikes to Leaf Ritchie. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. That'll be ball 4. Another base runner for the Scots. That will bring up the bottom of the order Parker Yoder, completing 1 time through the lineup for the Scots.
So, is it going from the laptop to the antenna to the monitor? Could there be audio?
Montgomery steps and looks at Ritchie, who dives back. See the orange base also at first base this year. First pitch to Yoder's a strike.
The feed. I'm just trying to think of
Orange base is only to be used on a ground ball to the infield. The runner runs towards the orange base. There's a throw that gets away. Ritchie will easily get to second. He's going to make the turn and go towards third. Right fielder comes up, will not have a play. All the way to third from first goes Leaf Ritchie.
So there is a way to monitor the audio in the monitor. So
Infield comes in trying to cut off the run. Ground ball right at the shortstop. He comes home. Ritchie's out at the plate. And the ground ball from Yoder hit it hard, but right at the shortstop. Just right at him, and he makes the play. Goes down as a fielder's choice, erasing the runner. And puts Yoder on first. Cole Flashnick, who singled his first time, steps in. Last year at this time, Flash was an extra base machine, doubles, triples, even a home run in the preseason. There goes the runner, and the pitch bounces in an easy stolen base. Looking at my scorebook, I did not see them pinch run for Yoder, but I'm sure since he's the catcher that they did. Ritchie now with the duck on the pond, or Flash with the duck on the pond, takes a pitch inside. Adam Ritchie on deck, and then Siegler, if we get that far, on the ground right at the second baseman. Scoops and makes the play to first, and that retires the side. Hey, we've completed 2 innings of this scheduled 2-inning affair, or 10-inning affair, and that will we'll go to the third. 2-ball, or shut up and talk, Rob. Preseason for me too. 2-1 Coppell Cowboys over the Highland Park Scots. This is Highland Park Scots baseball, a production of Game On Sports. To the third inning, back to the top of the order, Trikel, who popped out his first time. Grady Cothram on the mound. First pitch in the air to right. Gahagan moving to his left makes the easy play. 1 up, 1 down, 1 pitch. And that will bring up Hill. He grounded out second to first his first trip to the plate. Cowboys put 2 runs on the board last inning without the benefit of a hit. There's a strike to Hill. Isaac Hutchinson pitched the first 2 innings. Cothram on the hill now. After him, it'll be Gabe Nowak. I don't know if Cothram is going to get 2 innings or 1, but we'll find out. Breaking ball stays up high. Still plenty of good seats available. We're going to be here for a while. Come on out to Scotland Yard. If you can't, watch us on Game On Sports Network on YouTube. There's a pitch up and away. Get the schedule at scottsillustrated.com. You can follow the team. Ground ball goes foul at third. Keep up with the team on X, Facebook. Keep up with me on Facebook, or on X at RobGameGuy19. I'll get all these ats and IRLs written out at some point so I can spit them out properly. Cothram's pitch, strike 3, called third strike, 2 down. With 2 down, that'll bring up Frost. He was ground out to shortstop his first time. Breaking ball outside. Into the screen. Didn't make it to Lover's Lane yet.
I wonder if that's the problem. It could be because everything could
And the 2-strike pitch grounded to Siegler, makes a nice stop on the short hop and across to first in time to retire the side. And 3 up, 3 down. Good inning from Cothram. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 2-1 Cowboys. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports. Here we go to the bottom of the 3rd. 2-1 Cowboys. Here's Adam Ritchie. Reached on a fielder's choice and came around to score the Scots run back in the 1st. First pitch to Adam is a little outside. Wind has picked up a little bit. Still not blowing very hard. Mostly in from right field. Ritchie takes one down. There's another pitch. I guess I need to identify the new pitcher for the Cowboys. That one will find the corner for a strike, whether you believe it or not. This is Florin on the mound for the Cowboys. In the air, I think it's going to get out of play. And it gets into the screen. Third baseman disappeared behind the dugout over there. I believe it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Adam. Hit hard up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Nice line drive. 3rd hit of the game for the Scots. And that'll bring up Siegler, who walked back in the 1st.
Y'all hear it? I don't hear it. Y'all hear it?
A little bit. Hear it a little bit.
Okay, it's off now.
Okay.
It only goes like 11 seconds. But next time I may ask if you'll. It's going.
Pitch is down. Richie had a good secondary lead. Trying to get a measurement on Florin. See if he goes here. Florin looking over the wrong shoulder back to first. Fouled into the screen. Occasionally you see a pitcher do that. Look over, a right-handed pitcher looking over his right shoulder at the runner at first. That is kind of an awkward way. And he goes to first this time. He could be looking at his middle infielders for a signal as to whether or not he should go to first. Richie takes a couple extra steps and gets Florin to step off. The little cat and mouse game going. The one that Major League Baseball does not allow after two attempts anymore. Silly rule. Ball in the air to center. Not that well hit. The right fielder will come over, make the catch in right center field. One down. And that'll bring up Martin True. He grounded out his first time.
I wonder if they can hear it.
I don't know. I don't hear it in here.
I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, I don't. Florin again checks his runner over the wrong shoulder. Delivers a strike to True. Throw to first. Richie's back in plenty of time. There goes the runner, check swing, and Richie will have to retreat to first. Plenty of good seats still available. Come on out. Good lead from Richie. He does not go this time. Ground ball back through the middle right at the shortstop. Oh! And it found the little mouse hole there to run through. That's going to be an E6 in my book, unofficially. And that'll bring up Henry Gahagan. 2 on and only 1 out. Gahagan had an infield RBI single last time. Drove in the Scots' first run. He gets a little extra instruction from Travis Yoder and now steps into the box. Going to be a brown bear next year. Play some Ivy League baseball.
I think we need to turn it.
2 on, only 1 out. Breaking ball stays outside. Swing and a miss. Good cut. No contact. Ball and a strike. 2 on, 1 out in the third. Way outside. Might have been the best fastball he's thrown, just not in the zone. Uh-oh, I got Richie caught. The throw to third, and he is out. Took an extra step before the pitcher declared where he was going to go, and the pitcher stepped off and catches at him. True does get to second base on the plate to third, so now with 2 outs and a man on second, Gahagan, I believe, has a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Florin checks the runner, breaking ball, swung through for strike 2. Another breaking ball. That'll be strike 3. That'll end the inning. The Scots come up empty. We go to the top of the 4th. 2-1 Cowboys. This is Highland Park Scots baseball on Game On Sports. Here we go to the 4th. Grady Cawthron back out on the mound. Had a nice 1-2-3 inning last inning with 1 strikeout. He'll face Malik, Montgomery, and Perez for the Cowboys here. Malik, Montgomery, Perez, that was 3 strikeouts for Isaac Hutchinson 2 innings ago, an inning in which he struck out 4. First pitch is a ball outside. That's up just a little too high for the umpire. I say that because it looked like it was just above the waist. Technically in the strike zone. That's outside, 3-0. There's a strike. Cawthron works pretty quick. Toes the rubber, gets it signed, and comes home. That'll miss inside, ball 4. First runner off of Cawthron. That'll bring up Montgomery. Started the game on the mound, first 2 innings. Gave up a run and a couple of hits. Walked 1, hit 1, I believe. Tall kid, big strike zone. Not much of a lead at first. First pitch, checks his swing. He did not go. Still not much of a lead at first. Grady will throw over there anyway. It's Charlie Flint now at first. See what other defensive changes. Flint's at first. Ritchie still at second. Siegler at third. Flashnick at short. Liam Ritchie now in left. True and Gahagan continue in center and right. That ball is well struck to the left, and it's going to be one hop and over up against the screen over the wall. Ground rule double for Montgomery. That, by the way, is the first hit of the day for the Cowboys. And with 2 on, nobody out, that'll bring up Perez. He struck out two innings ago, but the ball was not handled at the plate. The throw to first went off the glove of Donahoe, and he ended up coming around and scoring later that inning, the first of 2 Cowboy runs. Cothram 2 on, nobody out, and he hits Perez to load the bases. So for the first 2 Scott's pitchers, Hutchinson and Cothram, they each had a 1-2-3 first inning and have run into trouble in their second inning. Bases loaded, nobody out. We'll see what the Scots do defensively. Probably going to bring the corners in. Looks like they have. Each a step or a half step inside the bag, and they'll take 2 if they go up the middle, or attempt to get 2 if they go up the middle. This is Broom. Walked, stole a base, and scored a run 2 innings ago. Takes a ball outside. That misses inside. Cothram's a little bit more slow and deliberate with runners on. Fouled into the screen. 2 balls and a strike. Cothram checks his runners and now steps off. Batter stepped out of the box. Cothram's 2-1 in the air. That'll probably get out of play down the left field line. Hits off the top of the fence, out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Scott's looking for a ground ball or a strikeout here. The 2-2 just down and in. Want one of those atom balls like the Scots hit into a couple innings ago. Cut off a run or maybe get 2 outs. Instead, it's ball 4 up high. 3-1 now for the Cowboys. Doesn't really matter. It's just an exhibition. A scrimmage, but you still keep score. I mean, you're supposed to. 3-1. Cothram, bases loaded, still going from the stretch, and he's over on the third base side of the rubber. Delivers the pitch to Slayton, one of the 2 Slayton brothers in the lineup. This particular Slayton had a walk last 2 innings ago. In the midst of the 2-run inning. That pitch misses outside. Parker Yoder going to go out and talk to Grady. Last inning, Cothram had a fly-out, strikeout, and a ground out. This inning, it's been walk, 2-bagger, hit batter, and a walk. Line drive, Richie to his knees to make the catch. Does not have a play for a second out. 1 down. Nice play by Adam. That'll bring up Cho. Cho was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. Got an easy RBI 2 innings ago. Now a ground ball could end the inning for the Scots. Curveball. Good break on it. Started high away, ended up down and in. Apparently it missed the plate. In the air, but Siegler will have a play. And that's 2 outs, and that'll bring up the other Slate in the bottom of the order. Struck out his first time. It would be good for Cothram to end it here and only allow the 1 run while getting the bases loaded with nobody out. Curveball, going to stay outside. Good break on it. Fastball stays up 2-0. Nowhere to put him. 2 outs, bases loaded. Cowboys now lead 3-1. There's a strike. Ground ball right back to Cothram. He hits it towards Richie. He will not have a play at first. Another run will score. They've got a runner caught in between third and home. Now they've got a runner caught between third and second. They'll get a tag on that runner. Only 1 run scores on that play, but it does make it 4-1. And I don't know how many guys touched the ball, but they did get the run down and stop another run from scoring. So Slayton grounds into a fielder's choice for the out, but give him an RBI for getting to first. So it is 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports. Here's Ryan Donahoe to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Donahoe struck out his first time. That was against Montgomery. This time he's facing, what was the kid's name? I have this written down somewhere. In the air, but foul. Florin back out for his second inning. Pitch is outside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike to Ryan. Big kid. I think if you put one in his wheelhouse, we can watch it fly for a long time. Whoo! Just outside his wheelhouse, swing and a miss. Second time that Donahoe has struck out, and that'll bring up Flint. First pitch to Charlie's a strike. That one bounces around. 1-1. Florin has 2 strikeouts now through 5 batters. He has given up a hit. And he hits the mascot with that one. Two balls and a strike. Ball hit foul towards the admin building. The 2-2 to Flint, swung on, 2 strikeouts by Florin. Looked like he got loose. That fastball had a little bit of giddy up on it, and that'll bring up Leaf Ritchie. Oh, I'm not playing their walk-up song, sorry. Pitch to Leaf is a strike. And nice aggressive cut, fouls that one back. 0-2 now to Leaf. Leaf takes that one down. Cowboys lead at 4-1 here in the fourth. Swinging a foul back. Hit hard but foul. Well struck. Oh, and he takes a called third strike on the corner. 4 strikeouts in a row for Florin. Nice way to finish off his day. We've completed 4 as 4-1 Cowboys. Highland Park Scots baseball on Game On Sports. To the fifth inning we go. Cowboys lead at 4-1. Back to the top of the order. Trickle to face Gabe Nowak. Should have played Gabe's pitching music. Sorry about that. Still getting used to having the opportunity to do that. First pitch from Nowak is a strike. Trickle, Hill, and Frost. Cowboys starting lineup will hit through the first 7 innings. Well struck in towards the gap, but True comes over. Says, that's mine. Takes it, and there's one down. Nice galloping run over into left center field to make the out by Martin True. Defense is the same as last inning. Here's Hill, ground out and a strikeout on his ledger so far today. Stays up and away with that one, does Gabe. That one misses down. I think Gabe played all 3 outfield spots and pitched last year. Would expect more of the same this year. There's the strike. In the air again to center, not as well hit. True will come in off the logo and to his right, and that's 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Frost. Pair of ground outs, one to short, one to third. And Nowak misses up and away on his first pitch to him. Just misses down, 2-0. Ground ball towards third. Siegler on a pair of hops. Good arm across the infield to Flint, and that will retire the side. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Coppell leads this one 4-1. Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports. Parker Yoder leads things off in the bottom of the fifth for the Scots. Then Flashnick and Ritchie back up at the top of the order. Parker grounded out his first time. Grounded into a fielder's choice, actually. Then his pinch runner made it to second before the inning was over. Another new pitcher on the mound for the Cowboys. Let me get his name for you. Malik. Number 2 hitter in the order. That pitch misses down. Looks like we got him for the 5th and 6th. Pitching from the third base edge of the rubber from a stretch. That'll be a called strike. Looked like it actually was outside. In the air, but into the screen. Hit well up the middle, off the mound and towards the second baseman, and he cannot make the play. And Yoder's aboard. Preseason, home book, I'll give him a hit. Ball hit the mound and took a move to the right and went more towards the second baseman, but because it moved on him, kind of got him out of kilter. There is a pinch runner aboard, and here is Flashnick. Flash takes a curveball for a strike. A hit and a ground out. One on, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Good cut. Flash with the multicolored bat. Throw to first. Whoo. Kind of close. There goes the runner. Throw down is nowhere near the bag. And the pinch runner steals second. So now Flash has a duck on the pond and nobody out. Wait, that looks like it might be Danilo Chan, not Flashnick. That is Danilo Chan, so we've started the second batting order. Ronan Moreland on deck. Chan fouls that one away. I just saw a left-handed batter and was just going with it, but that is Danilo. See his mom and dad in the stands over here to my left. Hello to Danny and Jeanette. So Danilo, chance to move or score a runner. Takes a breaking ball up high. Ronan Moreland on deck, and then Bennett Schultz, Charles Brewer, Dean Williams, Weston Gray, Sloan White, Gabe Nowak, and Shep Pryor. And when off the shoe tops, there goes the runner. What a terrible throw. And the left fielder was luckily backing that up. So now a potential run just 90 feet away, nobody out. What's our count now on Chan? Come on up. Show me the count. Show me the count. Do not know. Fouled into the screen. All the infield in trying to get the runner at home like they did a couple innings ago. And Danilo takes ball 4. 2 on, nobody out, runners on the corners. And that'll bring up Ronan Moreland. First conference safety. First team all-conference safety on the football team. Ronan, there's throw to first. It gets away. Run will score easily. Let's see if Chan goes to third. He's on his horse, and there's not even going to be a throw. Yes, there will be, but it won't go all the way through. Run scores. It's 4-2, and Chan is now on third. Thought I turned my phone off. It's just a number, nobody for me to answer.
Sure it's not the bullpen calling you?
Not the bullpen. So now Moreland has a chance to cut into the deficit. Nobody out, man on third. That'll be a strike. Malik back-to-back strikes. I think it's 2-2 now. Curveball off the plate. Good eye from Moreland not to go fishing on that. Maybe now it's 2-2. He did not say full count. Base hit to right, and that'll bring in a run. 4-3 now. RBI single for Moreland. Well struck right spot. Through the drawn-in infield. I think that's a base hit even if the infield is at regular depth. RBI single. 2 runs in the inning for the Scots. That'll bring up Bennett Schultz. Moreland, an excellent athlete, good speed at first. There he goes, the fake bunt, the throw down, and he's going to be on the bag. Stolen base for Moreland. Potential tying run now in scoring position. Here's Schultz. He took a strike. That was the best throw the catcher's made because he's thrown some goofy ones well off the bag. Threw one to third base into left field. Schultz takes a breaking ball down. Malik checks the runner. Breaking ball again to Schultz. That one for a strike. Ho, swings and misses at that one. Kind of expanded the zone. They'll have to complete the out at first. And they do. That's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Charlie Brewer. had a hit in each of the scrimmages last week. A hit here could tie the game. Five hits in the books for the Scots thus far. Been able to plate 3 runs off of that. The Cowboys only have 1 or 2 hits, but have plated 4 runs. There's the half step and then turn to second. Moreland easily gets back. Working on his running sleeve out there. Brewer takes a strike. Williams on deck. And then Gray. 1 out, runner at second. Ball in the air will stay on the infield. The second baseman will move into the outfield grass and make the catch. 2 down. Look at that, I remembered to play walk-up music. So Williams up with a man on second and 2 outs. Takes one just off the plate. Takes another one off the plate. So Yoder got things started with an infield hit. Chan took a walk. Both of those scored. Moreland had an RBI single. He's now at second base. A strikeout and a pop out. And here's Williams. Another look at Moreland. Middle infield pinching towards second, leaving big holes on either side of the infield. Hit one just like Moreland did. It's going to be another RBI single. In the air, but it's going to go foul over Lover's Lane. In the fourth quarter. Highland Park basketball.
JV.
Oh, JV. That pitches ball. Winning 36-35 in the fourth quarter. As seen on Game On Sports. Fred's got people out all over the place. Ball in the air to right center. The right fielder moving over, and he will make the catch. And that'll retire the side. But a good inning for the Scots. They plated a pair on a pair of hits and a walk. And we go to the 6th. It is 4-3. The Scots trail the Coppell Cowboys. This is Highland Park Scots baseball on Game On Sports. I don't know what some of these songs are, so
Oh, well, just hit it.
we'll play this
We
one.
haven't played it. Oh, should we be playing the picture song?
That's what I was just looking at.
Toot, toot, toot. How's it going?
Pretty good. We couldn't, for some reason, we're having trouble with audio on the commercials. We were playing commercials, but
I saw it.
something is, and the thing is I think it requires a restart, which means we'd lose.
Oh, yeah. We
the
don't want
bot.
to do
And
that.
so it's like, so Pete went and he built another system and he's testing it out. So we'll figure it out.
May I see this?
Sure.
What inning are we in?
We're in the top of the sixth.
Top of the sixth. Okay.
Are we going 9 or 10?
10.
10. Okay.
Wow. Gabe Nowak back out on the mound for the Scots. Am I on? I think I am. He will face Malik, Montgomery, and Perez. Malik, a strikeout and a walk and a run scored thus far today. Montgomery on deck has the Cowboys' only hit. It was a ground rule double. Nowak's first pitch to Malik swung and fouled into the parking area by the admin building. Oh, breaking ball just missed. Another pitch pretty close to the same spot gets the call for the strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Nowak very deliberate in his windup and delivery. One hopper right at Richie. And that's 2 down. No, 1 down. What am I thinking? Now here's Montgomery. Last time up, when the ball left the bat, I thought it was going to hit the wall of the practice facility, but it actually just bounced over the fence. Must have had top spin and hit it well.
Is that just, or does that count as a home run if it bounces over?
No, it's a ground rule double. 2-bagger. Gabe kicks and delivers right back at Gabe. Knocks his glove off. Charlie Browned him. Charlie Browned him. And Gabe makes the play to first to Charlie Brewer. Charlie Brown. Don't see that very often. He kept his hat, his shirt, and his pants on. Just knocked his glove off. And that's 2 outs, and that'll bring up Perez. Perez been a thorn in the side of the Scots today. Reached on an error, been hit by a pitch, been on base both times, came around and scored a run. Ground ball again at Richie. He scoops and gets it to first. Every pitcher has a 3-up, 3-down inning. Gabe has 2 of them. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-3 Cowboys. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports. Bottom of the sixth inning, Weston Gray will lead things off, followed by White and Nowak. And then Shep Pryor at the bottom of the order before we go back to the top to Danilo Chan. This is Malik again on the mound. Misses outside. At least I think it's Malik again. Looks like the same kid from last inning. Hit hard over the second baseman into right center field. Base hit for Gray. Sixth hit of the day for the Scots. And that'll bring up White. One on, nobody out. 4-3 ball game. We'll see if they're going to play a little small ball here. White did not show bunt on the throw over to first. Not much of a lead by Gray. No bunt shown. Pitch taken outside for a ball. Gabe Nowak on deck, and then Shep Pryor. White, again, does not show bunt, fouls that one into the screen. Ball and a strike. Weston Gray on first, Sloan White in the batter's box. Not much of a lead. Takes a strike on the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes, another throw over to first. They've not had a lot of success with that. They've thrown a couple away. I guess they need to work on it. So they do. Looks like all the wind has just gone away. Pitch is well outside. Pitch is outside again to Gray, or to White. Gray's on first. White's at the plate. Do we have any other colors to put out there? Foul, but I think it's going to just miss a car. That's almost as entertaining as the baseball sometimes.
It's sometimes it's entertaining. Last year,
So I believe we got a full count on White.
3 Mercedes coming this way and just buried a ball in the windshield.
And we'll see if Gray takes off. He does not. Ball well struck to right, but right at the right fielder, he makes the catch. And that'll be 1 down. And that'll bring up Gabe Nowak. Pitched the last 2 innings, 6 up, 6 down. For Scott to do that today.
If you're driving, it's still painful. Your car is because you're signed.
Looks like James Brower's going to come in and pitch next. 1 on, 1 out. Nowak takes a curveball for a strike. Oh, swings through 1. No balls and 2 strikes. Another throw to first. Nothing doing over there. I say nothing doing when nothing happens over at first. Fred sent me a clip of Matthew Bryce calling some basketball. Go for it, Matthew. Good dude. Ooh, swinging a foul back. And it's like nothing doing is his catchphrase when there's no basket made on a shot attempt.
We're here tonight. 7:15, boys varsity.
So 7:15 tonight, boys varsity basketball. Give Matthew a listen. Matthew, if you're listening to this, it's all in fun, brother. It's all in fun. Nothing doing. Oh, Gabe gets called out on a wide strike zone. That was not in the zone, but the umpire said it was. So that'll be 2 outs, and that'll bring up Shep Pryor. See if I can squeeze in his song real fast. Just a few seconds of it. Pryor takes a breaking ball for a strike. Shep completes one time through the second batting order for the Scots. He takes a fastball for a strike there. That was much better than the strikeout pitch to Nowak. Second baseman is well towards the second base bag, leaving a big hole on the right side. Throw to first. I was going to say nothing doing, but I'll just say he didn't get him. Ground ball nubbed towards first. The first baseman down to a knee to make the catch and take it to the bag unassisted. We have completed 6 of our 10 innings, and we are 4-3 Coppell Cowboys. And the JV Highland Park basketball game is 39-38 in favor of Frisco Reedy. With 11 seconds in the game, Highland Park looks like they just gave up the ball on the inbound. So, and now there's a timeout called. So, anyway, back to baseball and in between innings here. I don't know this song, but I'll play it anyway. Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports. To the 7th inning, James Brower on the mound for the Scots. And this will be the second batting order for the Coppell Cowboys. I'm up here talking to Cole Gahagan and Fred, not paying attention to what I'm doing here. There's a strike from Brower. Let's see who's going to be the second batting order. Let me, I think this is Hill, to be followed by Patel. That looked striky up here. Didn't get the call down there. Hill, Patel, Connolly, Taylor, Cadane, Ballard. Ball in the air behind third. Flashnick gives it a chase. Did he catch it? He caught it running almost all the way down the left field line.
Tied it up, went into overtime.
And the JV basketball went into overtime. Let's see, who is that playing shortstop now? In the 7th. That is still Cole Flashnick. Nice play, Flash. So here's Patel facing Brower. Brower with a curveball on the corner for the strike. That one misses outside. Hey, Jackie, how are you?
I'm good. Is my husband up here?
He was.
Oh, I'm walking.
He was up here.
I know. Disappeared in the thin air.
There's a strike. The Gahagans have both visited us here in the press box. And Jackie appears to have misplaced Cole. Good pitch from Brower. Strike 3 taken, 2 up, 2 down. Patel didn't even look like he wanted to offer at that pitch, and it was strike 3. That'll bring up Connolly. As I'm scrambling to write the rest of the lineup in the book. I think that was a strike. One hopper at second base, and Richie easily picks it up and gets it over. Every pitcher for the Scots has a 1-2-3 inning. Their first time out. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. It is 4-3 Cowboys. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports. Danilo Chan will lead it. Well, no, he won't. That's not Danilo. Something wrong with my book here. Right-handed batter. Danilo's on deck with a multicolored bat. Wish I knew who this was they were adding to the bottom of the order. I don't see. When I start wearing numbers, I'll know who everybody is. Ground ball right at the shortstop, who boots it, still gets it over to first, but not in time. E6 to get the 7th inning started. And now Danilo Chan. Let's play that again. Nobody out, man at first. See if they play small ball or if they let Danilo swing away. He finds a spot and drills a hit into left. 2 on, nobody out, and that'll bring up Moreland. Oh, is Cash right? Okay. Thank you. It was Cash right they added to the bottom of the order. Okay. So Wright's now at second. Chan at first. Here's Moreland, an RBI single his last time. Shows bunt, pulls it back. The runners will achieve the bases anyway, as the catcher cannot find the ball. Ducks on the pond, tying and lead runners on the bases here. This was the regular season to be very tense baseball right now here in the 7th, but we're going to play 10 tonight. Not quite as tense when you got 3 more innings to go. Long look at third by Moreland. No batter or pitch clock here in high school. Look at the lead Chan is getting. The bunt is coming. Chan was 15 feet away from third base when the pitch was delivered. I don't. If they had pitched out, I don't know what they would have done. But Chan is getting an ungodly large lead at second. Wright, not much of a lead from third. Chan backs it off this time, and Moreland takes a curveball for a strike. All the infield in, looking for a hard ground ball right at him again. Moreland checks his swing, ball down in the dirt. They're going to ask, did he go? Did he? No. The Cowboy faithful thought he went, voicing their displeasure with the umpire. One of those 50-50 calls. Perez kicks and delivers. Moreland on the ground. Not very hard hit. It will bring in another run. Shortstop had to move. Oh, and Chan trying to score from second, but the throw from the first baseman will knock him down. But we are tied at 4. 2 RBIs on the day for Moreland. When Danilo Chan is on base, don't look down at your scorebook because he keeps running. 3-1. Yes, we're tied at 4. RBI ground out and make it a double play on the plate at home. 2 outs, nobody on, and that will bring up Bennett Schultz. See, this is why I can't do the music and keep the book, because I didn't have time for either one or the other. We'll still need an extra set of hands. Schultz takes a ball down. Still working on it. Perez misses outside. Tied at 4 here in the 7th. There's a strike. Schultz ended up striking out 2 innings ago. 2 outs, nobody on. Schultz will walk this time. That'll bring up Sebrew. See if we can get his music in. Tom Sawyer. A Rush fan, is he?
Nice.
2 outs, man at first for Charlie. Popped out his last time. Hits in both scrimmages last week. See if he can keep the bat hot. Hits it hard at the shortstop, who barely gets it to second base in time. The shortstop is not in mid-season form. He's booted a couple, but was able to get that one for the fielder's choice. And that will retire the side. The Scots do tie the score. We're knotted at 4 as we go to the 8th. Highland Park Scots baseball and Game On Sports. To the 8th inning we go. James Brower back out on the mound. Had a 1-2-3 inning the last inning with a strikeout. He'll face Taylor, Cadane, and Ballard. Trying not to make up the names this year. This is what the coaches gave me. Taylor's first at bat. Ground ball towards short. Flash across the infield. 1 pitch, 1 out. Actually, I guess that's Shep Pryor now playing shortstop. Flashnick had played the first 7 innings. Here in the 8th, let me run through the defense for you if Brower gives me a chance here. Pitch outside. So, Brower's on the mound. White behind the plate. Brewer at first. Gray at second. Hutchinson at third. Brower's next pitch is a strike. Pryor at short. Schultz in left. Nowak in center. Moreland in right. Charlie Whitehurst and or Whitehurst and Flint to pitch. That pitch misses. To pitch the next and final 2 innings.
One more. Yes.
Ground ball to third, but it's going to be foul. Foul. Hutchinson was there and had it, but it was foul. Who just missed down.
Won it by 1.
Oh. JV basketball beat Reedy by a point, 47-46 in overtime.
Hey, what happened to our son?
Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day for Brower. 2 down. That'll bring up Ballard. So I guess Peyton Whitehurst and Charlie Flint will each get 1 inning after Brower finishes this one. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch. Brower clocked a few innings with the Varsity last year, had a save in a preseason tournament. I think he also had a win later in the year on a Saturday game. The 5 years I've been doing this, the Scots have been blessed with lots of pitching. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing at a breaking ball. This is Ballard's first at bat. Checks his swing. Did he go? No. First base umpire did not think the batter swung at that one. So, Brower pitches again. Curveball. Didn't need him to give him a swinging. Third strikeout of the night. 6 up, 6 down for Brower. 6 up, 6 down for Nowak. 12 in a row set down by the Scots. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports.
It's not quite loud enough out there.
Dean Williams to lead off the bottom of the 8th for the Scots.
I'm not real happy with the sentences out there.
Flied out his only other at-bat. Grounds that one off his foot. That'll leave a little bruise.
It's not that old.
Oh, really?
It sounded that way from day 1.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Williams, gray, and white this inning for the Scots. Perez back out on the mound for the Cowboys. Breaking ball outside. A ball and a strike. All knotted up at 4 in a scheduled 10-inning scrimmage today at Scotland Yard. In the air, but shallow left field. The left fielder lost it. He can't find it. It's going to fall, and it's going to be a serendipitous two-base hit for Williams. The shortstop went out, pointed up at the ball. The left fielder never saw it. It's that weird time of night when if the ball gets above the lights, it can be hard to track. And that will bring up Weston Gray, see if I can squeeze in his walk-up song. I want to thank Lily and Richie for loading this app up with all these songs. This is great. I've sent it to my friends Chris Statzer and Michael Gruber. See what they say about it. Curveball. Gray takes it outside. I worked with C-Stats up at the sidekicks and Gruber with the a little bit when he was at the ticket and a little bit when he was with the Rough Riders. Well struck, but going to go foul. Throwing that pitch again. Gray turned on that one, saw one he liked. Just got around on it a little too quick. I'll look at second, getting the runner back. Wind has picked up and changed direction, blowing now out of the north and towards the left field foul pole. Curveball stays down. The wind earlier in the day was blowing from the south. Then it completely died, and now it's blowing out of the north. Perez reached back for some extra miles per hour on a fastball, just misses it outside. Daylight played a second, but Williams was able to get back. In the air, probably going to go foul back over here towards the admin building. Hopefully it didn't get beyond the admin building. That's why I'm parked. I already have a crack in my windshield. Just don't put another one right in front of my face. In the air to center. We'll back up the center fielder off the logo a little bit. Williams tags. Here comes the throw. A weak throw just to the shortstop, and Williams goes all the way to third. So a productive out, but an out nonetheless. One down with a runner on third, and that'll bring up Sloan White. One out, one on. He's at third. The infield in, looking to cut the run down at the plate. They've done that twice today. And that first pitch is a strike. That's the curveball that the batters hate, the pitchers love. He threw it up kind of high. Batter gave up on it, and then it broke down into the strike zone. And that one stayed down all the way. White flied out to right his first time. Gabe Nowak on deck, and then Shep Pryor if we get that far. That pitch stays down. One out, one on. He's on third. Potential go-ahead run. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to White. And umpire is going to throw out a baseball and going to tell the pitcher it's just the preseason, so I'm not going to call a balk. You're not allowed to take your hand to your mouth while you're on the mound. And then as the umpire walks away, he does exactly that. It's one of those weird little rules. You have to be off the mound. You can do it, you just can't be on the mound when you do it. 2-2 curveball stays down. Full count now, I believe. White looking for something he can drive. Curveball stays inside. White gets a base. So runners first and third, only one out. That'll bring up Gabe Nowak. White the 10. White the catcher gets the pinch runner. First and third. An excuse me double and a walk has runners at first and third with one out for Gabe. Pitch is outside. Gabe looked good on the mound, 6 up, 6 down, just like James Brower the last 2 innings. 13 in a row set down, at least 13 in a row set down by Scott's pitching. Let's see what the Scots can do first and third with one out here. Runners don't go, pitches outside. First and third can be dangerous for the defense as much as it is for the offense. Teams have pickoff moves and cutoffs on throws to second to cut down runner. There goes the runner. Here's the throw, goes all the way to second. No play at second, no play at home as Williams comes home, and because the throw gets away, White will go all the way to third. Well, the pinch runner for White will go all the way to third. The Scots now lead 5-4. That was not good execution by the Cowboys. Throw went all the way to second. The shortstop caught the ball in front of the bag in no position to get an out, made an errant throw home, allowed the run to score, and the runner from second advanced to third. 5-4, the Scots now lead, and Nowak, chance to add on, takes a strike. They said rain is on the way. There's an umbrella up and it's got raindrops on it. Good thing I brought my Game On Sports rain jacket with me. Nowak checks his swing. Did he go? They're asking. And he says no. I think it's 3-1 now on Gabe, or is it 3-2? Shep Pryor on deck, and then right cash right. That will be ball 4. 2 on, only 1 out, and a run in. Pryor grounded out first baseman unassisted last time on a cue job off the end of the bat. First baseman had to go to a knee to make sure that the ball didn't get through. See if he can make more solid contact here. Runners first and third. He does make contact, but it goes foul. Again, first and third. Only 1 out. If you've got a fast team with good base runners, this first and third can almost score a run every time. There goes the runner. The throw this time is cut off again by the shortstop. No throw home, so runners are second and third. stolen base for Nowak. Sometimes just giving up the stolen base is the best case scenario. And Pryor takes one up high. Cash right on deck. And then back to the top of the order for Danilo Chan. Pryor takes another one outside. Hit well to left center field towards the gap, and it'll get down. 2 runs are going to score on that well-struck ball by Shep Pryor. And he's going for 3. The slide, he's in there, ahead of the throw. Pryor with a 2-run triple.
Nice.
3 runs in the inning for the Scots, and it looks like they're going to call the inning off after the 3 runs. And maybe it's about to start to rain, so we're going to try to advance the inning, advance the game a little bit. So, we'll go to the 9th. Highland Park now leads 7-4. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports.
I just rewind it on the player and then screen. So I can, it stays on the phone, that way I can just check it. We just had the voice.
Peyton Whitehurst on the mound as we go to the 9th inning. Scots now leading 7-4. Prado.
And then they got the ball, and then they had about one.
Prado will start it off, and then he'll pitch to the Medrano brothers.
Got it right at the last. It was like 2 end of game highlights.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Whitehurst again comes in throwing strikes. Gotta love that. So it's Prado, Medrano, Head, and Thomas. Ball in the air to left, and look, left fielder lost it, and then it gets down. I don't think he was going to make the catch anyway. A base hit for the Cowboys. I think that's only their second hit, and that stops a string of 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 in a row set down by the Scots pitching. And that'll bring up J. Medrano on deck. Not much of a lead at first. Swing and a miss at the plate. Whitehurst comes in throwing strikes. Still not much of a lead at first. Whitehurst pays him no attention and then throws over there. Trying to deke him into taking that secondary lead, but it didn't work. This time he looks over there. Swing and a miss.
That's so cool.
Not much of a lead. Whitehurst kicks and delivers, gets the strikeout. One down, 1-on-1 out. And that'll bring up the second Medrano brother, Jay Medrano. Curveball. I think that's the first ball that Whitehurst has thrown. Everything else was strike. Prado does not get much of a lead, and he's practically leaning back towards first on every pitch anyway. Swing and a miss there. A ball and a strike, 1 out, 1 on. 7-4, the Scots now lead here in the ninth. The throw to first, they've got him picked. Prado wasn't getting much of a lead, and now he will get run down. And that's 2 down. Technically, it goes down as a caught stealing, 1-3-6. And Pryor, who had the big 3-bagger that brought in 2, ran him down. Whitehurst takes his time, kicks and delivers, fouled into the screen.
No, you're fine. I just want to see what is this? That's the girls' game.
Soccer game.
No, boy, basketball. Can you widen out a little bit so I can see you can play as well?
Curveball struck him out. An awkward 3-up, 3-down inning in which he gave up a hit, but 2 strikeouts for Whitehurst, and we go to the bottom of the ninth. It is 7-4 Scots. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports. To the ninth, bottom of the ninth we go. Cash Wright will lead it off. Reached on an error and scored a couple innings ago. This is Sasser now on the mound for the Cowboys. 7-4 Scots. Sasser's pitch misses. Sasser throws a little harder than the last couple of guys. He might be their end of the night guy, their closer. That's why they saved him to the end. Having trouble finding the strike zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that one and Wright swung through it. Cole Flashnick on deck. Three balls and a strike. 3-2 maybe. Oh, what coulda, woulda, shoulda been ball 4 is strike 3. Wright gets called out. That's the worst call this umpire has made all night. Must be getting late for him. It's not raining yet. Maybe a little drizzle. Here's Cole Flashnick, 1 for 2 in the early going. Hit and an RBI, or a single and a ground out. Timed that one well, just fouled it straight back.
What's the score? I'm at baseball.
Sasser from the windup, up a little high. Flash just a junior. And his 3rd season on the varsity. Well struck, going to be over the right fielder. Up against the wall, at least 2 bases, could be 3. He'll stop at second with a ringing double. Nice shot from Flashnick. With 1 out, there's a runner at second. And here comes Adam Ritchie. 7-4. 7-4, you got it. Nobody was on base.
7-0, Allen Park, soccer.
Is that girls soccer?
Probably.
Here's Ritchie earlier in the game. Had a hit and reached on a fielder's choice and scored. He takes one bouncing around his shoes. It gets away from the catcher and Flash goes to third. RBI opportunity now for Ritchie. James Siegler on deck. Heads up. And Adam will wear a bruise for that one. Runners now first and third with 1 out.
Newman Smith, 7-0 girls soccer.
Just south of us at Scotland, at Highlander Stadium, we're at Scotland Yard. The girls soccer team is taking on Newman Smith. It's not much of a ball game. 7-0. That's varsity?
Sure.
We think it's girls varsity. We see the lights changing from time to time. meaning that they scored a run. Here's James Siegler, first and third opportunity. Takes a strike. Had a pinch runner for Richie. Looks like Bennett Schultz. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Siegler takes a strike. Throw back behind the runner at first. Flash stayed at third. And there goes Schultz, and he steals second. Again, that is probably best case scenario if your defense hasn't worked on the cutoff play or the fake throw, the throw to third, or the just giving up the stolen base is better than throwing down and giving up a run. There's a pitch in the what would be dirt. There are ways to prevent that first and third, but your catcher has to be just amazingly wonderful with his footwork and has to deliver a 90-mile-an-hour strike to second. Hit well into left center. That will get down. 2 runs are going to score on this rip from Siegler. That'll make it 9-4. Siegler hustles back to second. Second two-bagger of the inning. And with 1 out, 2 in, a man on second, here's Martin True. It went to the right spot, just out of the reach of the left fielder. The center fielder had no chance to get to it. Siegler with a big 2-run double. And True with an RBI opportunity, 1 out here in the 9th. Takes a pitch well off the plate. Sasser might be the closer for Coppell, but he's got trouble with the top of the order here from the Scots. Swing and a miss. Again, a pitch outside. Henry Gahagan on deck, and then Ryan Donahoe, if we get that far. That pitch is also outside. As if he wants nothing to do with Martin True. Does not want to throw him something to swing at. Definitely doesn't want to give him anything to swing at. There's ball 4. Bases will be loaded. And here is Henry Gahagan. Oh, runners first and second, not loaded. I'm sorry. Siegler cleared those guys out. Henry Gahagan's song. Pitch is way outside. This is Isaac Hutchinson batting. That's not Henry Gahagan at all. This is Hutch. Pitch gets away, but not too far. I think this is Hutchinson's first at-bat this year. Heard he was a little under the weather as we were getting started last week, so he's a little behind. Takes a strike there. If they'll go talk to the pitcher, I'll play the right walk-up music. Whoo! Outside. That was a called strike on Cash Wright. Not this time on Isaac Hutchinson. Way outside. And they'll just go ahead and call that an inning. And it looks like they... Nope, they're going to go out for the 10th. Just a few of them. Here's Charlie Flint. He'll pitch here in the 10th. We'll be right back to Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game on Sports. Fred and I are up here still trying to figure out this wonderful app called Walk Up Songs. It's just amazing. As the music needs to fade now. And it does. Swing and a miss at the first pitch from Charlie Flint. Flint comes on here in the 10th. He will face Head. Another guy after Head. Looks like I wrote Throw. And then back to the top of the order for Hill in their second batting order. Flint, left-hander working from the stretch. Check swing. Did he go? They're going to ask. They're not. They're going to ask. Yes, they are going to ask. They say yes, he did. 2 strikes now on the batter. Strike 3. Good pitch from Flint. 1 down. You know it's bad when you can't read your own writing. This might be Thorne. Checks his swing. I do not think he went. It'll be a ball. Flint, the lefty, will play some first base, outfield, and pitch. Just misses down and away. I don't know. They got a lot of outfielders. He'll probably just play first and pitch. But you never know. It's early on. That pitch gets away. Back in the 4th inning, the Scots gave up a walk, a double, a hit by pitch, another walk. They gave up 2 runs to fall behind 4-1. There's a ball for ball 4. And since then, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. 17 batters up, 16 batters down. There has been a hit and now a walk. So 16 of the last 18. And here's Hill. He popped out to shortstop and his only at bat. It was 3 innings ago. Pitch gets away from White and the runner will achieve second base. The defense behind Flint on the mound, White at behind the plate. Siegler's now at first, Gray at second, Hutchinson still at third, Pryor at short, Schultz in left, Nowak in center, Moreland in right as we play in the 10th. That pitch is up a little high. Swing and a miss. Tantalizing pitch from Flint. Swing and no contact. Wind really picking up now. Pitch is just up high. Is this a full count? Maybe just 3-1. 1 on, 1 out. Strike 2. It was 3-1. Now it's a full count. And that'll be ball 4. Back-to-back walks after a strikeout. 2 on and 1 out here in the 10th. Scots have a 5-run lead. Here's Patel. Went down looking at a third strike his first time up. Coming up on 7 o'clock Dallas time. Swing and a foul tip back. Brewer in a little bit at first, looking for a possible bunt. The pitch gets away. Runner goes to third. White's throw opposite side of the bag. The runner, and it gets away. Both runners move up. Runners now at second and third with 1 out. RBI situation for Patel. Flint struck out the first batter looking, 2 walks since then. Having trouble finding the strike zone. Nubbed to first. Brewer, a nice play going over the bag. Makes the catch on what would have been a foul ball. And Patel is out, 2 down. And that'll bring up Connolly. He grounded out to second, his only at bat. Flint looking to set him down without a run. Swing and a miss from Connolly. Fouled off. 0-2. Bobby Leidner got to get in a midseason form. He mishandled that one in the dugout. Curveball stays a little outside. Probably the best fastball Charlie's thrown tonight, but it's outside the zone. I believe it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Flint looking to set down the Cowboys. Curveball stays up. Full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Flint. That retires the side. And we go to the bottom of the 10th. In this 10-inning scheduled scrimmage, this is Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports. Oh, it looks like that's going to do it. We need a specific song just to end things up with on the, we'll let Lillian know about that. So, the Scots win 9-4. That's a scrimmage. It didn't really matter what the score was. As long as everybody got their reps in, nobody got hurt, everything should be fine. I want to thank Lillian and Richie for bringing this amazing little app in here. That wish we could have given it more attention. There's Adam Ritchie saying hi. And want to thank Fred and Pete and everybody at Game On Sports. The Scots win 9-4. We'll do it again on Friday up in McKinney. Weather permitting, I'm going to say, because there's supposedly some weather coming this way. So we'll see you Friday. This has been Highland Park Scots Baseball, a production of Game On Sports.